To unpack and assemble your Rialto Reformer, you need 2 Allen wrenches that come with your machine and something sharp to open the packaging. Hi, my name is Kayleen and I'm the Pilates mechanic here in the BB Garage.
And hi, I'm Ken Endelman. I'm assistant to the Pilates mechanic at the BB Garage.
And the Balance Body CEO. So we're lucky to have you here today, Ken. Thanks.
Does Shannon really tell you to say that stuff?
Every time.
Every time. All right.
Today we're going to talk about unboxing and assembling your Rialto Reformer. So that's what we got in here.
Inside this box.
Inside this box. So we're going to take it out of the box, take all this other stuff out of the box, and then put it all together, and it will be ready to use.
Rock and roll.
All right. So to get it out of the box, we've got a couple safety warnings. Ken, I know you know these.
I know it. We're going to be getting our hands near the staples, and they're very pokey, and they can cut you, so be really careful. And there's a severe chance of paper cuts.
Yeah, cardboard paper cuts.
Terminal cardboard paper cuts?
Yuck.
Okay, all right.
So don't slide your hand along the bottom edge.
Be careful.
All right, so I'm going to start on this end.
Cool.
You start over there.
I'll start here, and I'll work towards me. Okay, ready.
I'm just going to take this over here.
Okay, go ahead. The razor blade.
Uh-oh. I got some scissors over here.
All right, and I got a screwdriver, which sometimes works pretty good for this stuff.
All right.
Okay.
So we've got some packaging material, this foam stuff. Get rid of it. But when you take these boxes out, make sure there are no parts or dowels or anything hidden in the boxes. Sometimes they're easy to miss. The sitting box light. Doesn't feel like there's anything in here, but
doesn't feel so light.
there is. Whoops.
Probably springs.
Yep.
Put them over here.
I don't know if this one will, I think we have to take the frame out first.
Okay. Ready for this guy?
Lift and tip.
Good communication with the other person lifting. So I know what you're going to do. Okay. Ready?
Oh, this is so light.
I'm going to put this down. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Rotate.
Now, if we were to lift it and put it on the floor upside down, what's one thing we need to look out for?
You know, we don't want to put it down on some gritty asphalt driveway with junky concrete. We want to put it on something soft and padded like carpet or cardboard with no staples in it, something to protect it from the ground.
Exactly, exactly. All right, one more box.
All right, cool.
That's everything.
That's it.
We're ready to unpack the little boxes now. Okay.
Take this guy away.
Yep. All right.
What have we got here?
I think it's the carriage.
All right.
Let's find out.
Okay. Oh. More debris.
I'll hold the box, Ken.
Okay.
If you want to pull it out.
Got it. Okay. Ready?
Yep. Look at that.
Okay.
Awesome. So we know that the foot end of the Reformer's over here because they've got the gear positions and the standing platform. So now we can just put that in the carriage, yeah? Or in the frame, sorry. Carriage in the frame.
There we go.
Look at that.
Nice.
Okay. Let's open some of these other boxes.
Step one. Okay.
Suppose we need some scissors to do that.
Yeah.
You want to do the honors?
Sure. I mean, really careful not to poke this too far in there because you never know what's going to be in there.
Yep. Don't want to cut any upholstery or ropes or loops or anything.
Okay. So let's see.
Ah, I bet these are shoulder rests. Because I think they're shoulder rests, I'm not going to use a knife. Just gonna...
The squishiness is a factor, right?
Yes. This really feels like Christmas.
Okay.
What else you got in there?
And next thing we have is the springs, which we should probably put right here because we're going to lift the carriage up, right?
Okay.
All right. Ropes.
Ropes. And I see some loops in there.
Yep. Yep.
I'm going to put
Cool.
those on this end.
All right.
And these have the soft touch connection. Awesome.
We've got the CE manual in 4 languages.
That's a big book.
We'll put that over here. We have, assembly.
Footbar.
Footbar assembly stuff here.
Yep.
We'll put that there. And we have,
Carriage stopper.
right, probably should go here. Empty
There
box.
it is. Empty box.
Your plow. Oh, and we have this guy.
Foot strap.
Right.
Awesome.
With the new quick link on it.
New quick link.
We'll have to show that.
'Kay.
Okay, cool. All right,
We got a couple other big boxes under there.
next thing. Let's do this.
Thank you. Footbar.
Footbar, okay.
There it is.
Put that here for now. Okay. And the next thing.
This looks like the riser tower.
I think so. It's deep in here. I think so. Oh,
go.
and spring bar.
Spring bar.
Okay,
Almost forgot about that.
gotta have that. All right.
And then we have one more thing. Our sitting box light.
Guess what? No tape on this one.
Oh!
No razor blade, no toys. Okay, ready? All right.
Love this thing.
All right.
All right. Let's start at the footbar end.
You got it.
How about
Okay.
that? We'll start with the
We'll
footbar.
put this here.
Okay.
We'll get this out of the way. I'll come around here.
All right. Let's put the footbar on.
Okay.
Okay. So we need some hardware,
Got
which
the
I think
hardware?
are in the little bags over here. We've got a bolt, a washer, and a spacer for
Mm-hmm.
each side of the footbar.
Bolts.
go.
Right.
Yep.
Spacer.
Bolt and washer
And there's a little washer there.
and spacer.
Okay. Got it.
And then we'll need an Allen wrench to go with the bolt. So it's usually that big one.
This big guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So we can install the footbar with 1 or 2 people. It's easier with 2 people, but if you need to, you could do it with 1 person. And before we align the footbar with the trunnion plates, you just want to make sure that the front, the side of the footbar that does not have a Velcro seam is facing the carriage. So you can see if we flipped it around, whoops, there's this Velcro seam here. We want that to face away. Okay. All right, Ken, you can man that one.
Ready?
Yep. I'm going to put it in that top hole.
All right. Barely in
Okay.
there.
It's barely in there.
And I'm holding it upright.
Yep, okay. All right, so I'm going to slide the spacer in between the trunnion and the footbar, and then your bolt with the washer installed, okay, goes in through here, and we should be able to start it with the fingers. Okay. And Ken can do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then I'm going to take the Allen wrench and tighten the bolt. Okay. This bolt will bottom out because it's got a shoulder on it, so it's going to go tight and then it won't go anymore. You good?
Mine got finger
You
tight.
went all the way in with your hands.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and put the foot bar down so it's out of your way, out of our way, and we'll get the spring bar in here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's depress the plunger
Simultaneously?
simultaneously.
Okay.
Where should we go? Lowest hole?
Lowest hole.
And it just snaps right in.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Okay. So we've got the spring bar. Ken, can you reach it?
Do.
Awesome.
All right.
And this is one of those awesome no-roll designs. And I'm going to put it in the number 2 hole. Okay, and you can know, yeah, that's what we need. So we know that this is the number 2 gear position. Okay? But we also need the stopper. So if I'm in the number 2 gear position, Ken, what hole should it go in?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. 1, 2.
Good.
Okay.
And so that just gives you basically the no slack, no pre-tension. If you wanted to mess around with pre-tensioning your springs, obviously you can do that. But this is why those numbers are here. So you've got the correct spacing between the carriage and the spring bar. Okay. Let's put the springs on the carriage.
Let's do it.
All
Okay.
right. So to put the springs on, I think it's easiest to flip the carriage over and lay it across the frame so we can see underneath.
Shall we?
Will you do the honors?
Absolutely.
Cool. Now Ken's being really careful to make sure that the upholstery is on the wood, not the wooden part with all the components up here, so we don't scratch the frame. All right.
And I don't smash things.
And you don't smash things.
Yes.
Not unless that's part of the test.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's fun.
That's what you engineers do.
Yes. All right, so it's really important to put the springs on in the correct orientation. We're all hooked together here. So we're going to hook on to there. Oh, look at that. Okay, so Ken did a really fancy little flip here, but the important thing to notice is that the spring hooks are facing up. And what that does is make sure that when we flip the carriage back over, the spring hooks end up facing the floor. Now, where you put these springs in the line of 5 doesn't really matter. Everyone has a slightly different preference. And if you need a different set of springs with these, then you can certainly arrange that. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. We're ready to flip it back over.
Let's do that. It's a little bit heavier now.
Nice work. I'll go ahead and hook these on here. I got the hard job in that.
You got the hard
part.
job.
All right. Well, right here, let's put those shoulder rests on.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are cockeyed.
They are cockeyed.
Why?
So that is so that you can have either a narrow position or a wide position with the shoulder rests. If you've got someone broad-shouldered and they want wider, then you can switch the shoulder rests left to right, right to left.
So
And
this
they'll
would
be
be
wider.
wide, right?
Yep,
And then this would be narrow, right?
yep, you got it.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna undo these knobs. They have a threaded end on them. Okay. Cool. And then those knobs will fit right back in the hole. And they should be secured so that the shoulder rests don't wiggle. But we don't have to have a death grip tighten on this thing here. Yep, looks snug, because you may want to take them off later. Okay. All right, let's move up the frame.
Okay.
And head over to the riser tower.
I'll go get the riser.
Let's put the riser tower on.
Riser tower on,
Okay.
right? This guy?
That guy.
All right.
So that should
Like
just...
this?
Yes, Ken, just
right.
like that.
Okay.
Make sure the pulleys are facing the carriage, okay? And then the tower should just slide into these two open holes here at the head end of the reformer. They will slide all the way down until they hit a stopper, okay? And then on either side, you should be, you need to tighten a set screw. So the set screw you're going to tighten is this one here.
Which
And it
is
should take a 5/32.
5/32?
So I think
Okay.
it's that one.
this one?
Yep.
All right.
Tight, but not too tight. You want to do the other one?
Okay.
Great. Now we're ready to put the ropes in. We've got some rope, some loops. Ken's got the ropes. Let's do the soft touch connection first.
Ready?
You want to show how it's done?
Show the honors? All right. Ready? Little loop, big loop, right? Little loop goes into the big loop. Then the really big loop goes through the medium-sized loop. You tie it down like this and give it a yank, and you got, it's done.
Lovely. So I'll do the same thing on this one. All right. So I'll take the loop end.
Okay.
And we'll loop it over the shoulder rests.
All right.
And then Ken, thank you.
There you go.
All right. So the rope is going to go through the strap, the eye strap, then through the cam cleats, and then through the other eye strap. I'm just going to get this, have a nice drape here, okay? Then we can slide this rope out of the way. I'll do the same thing on the other side, through the eye strap, through the cam cleats, through the other eye strap. And I'll try and match the drape of both ropes, okay? Now, before you actually use this machine, just give the ropes a little tug here on the end of the cam cleats to make sure they're seated in the cleats, okay? We have one more thing to do before we wrap this up. Foot strap.
Foot strap.
All right.
All right.
So let's come on over here. Now this is a new design for many people. Ken, what's different about this?
We stopped using what we call dog clips just because they were a little more complicated, and we went to this design which is a lot more reliable. It just takes a lot more of the possibility of an error out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how are we going to take those or unclip them? How would we get them ready to put on these eye bolts?
So you used a little retractor, which these don't have anymore. What they do have is this little nut that unscrews, right? And you just unscrew it until it kind of wants to stop. You don't have to go crazy with it. It just has to be open just enough to get around the eye bolt. You do both sides until it stops.
Okay.
And then we hand it.
All right. We're making sure that the nuts are on the outside. Okay. And the reason I know that's right is if I was to flip this up, the nut is to the outside towards the leg. Okay. There we go. Now the foot strap is ready to use. I think we've wrapped this up, Ken.
I think this Rialto is ready to be used.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us here in the BB Garage. If you need more videos like this one, you can check them out at pilates.com/bbgarage. We'll see you over there.
We'll see you next time.